The story of the Overseer. The story of the Overseer begins when I was sent to a parallel world while fighting one of my most formidable enemies, Dark Steve. While there, I came across this strange sheep with my friend Galaxy Steve's voice. The sheep won't stop following me. Whatever, at least, hey, maybe it'll just be cool to have a companion until I figure out how to get out of here anyways.
Are you trying to figure out how to get out of here?
You are talking to me.
Obviously, do you see anybody else around?
You're a sheep. Why do you sound like Galaxy Steve?
How do I explain it? It's kind of complicated. Well, I don't really have a voice, so I'm kind of imitating the last person you talked to.
Wait, last person I talked to? How do you know who I talked to? You're just a sheep.
Don't just, this is okay, maybe I'm a sheep, but maybe I'm also not a sheep. You will need to learn that some things are and some things aren't, and sometimes they're at the same time and the same thing.
Okay, I'm talking to a sheep right now. How am I talking to a sheep? You're obviously not just a normal sheep then, and you took Galaxy Steve's voice. Did you steal it from him? Can he just not talk now?
What? No. I'm imitating his voice. I've looked and watched, and so that's kind of how he sounds like, and well, I'm imitating it because, well, I don't have a voice of my own.
Then who are you? What are you?
That's a fantastic question. I know a lot about everything else, but I really don't know who or what I am.
Well, okay, but you know a lot about everything else. Look, I've got a lot of questions right now, seeing as I'm in some black and white, completely weird world, and I'm talking to a sheep, but assuming I'm not losing my mind right now, I'll bite. Okay. You see a lot of other things. I'm sorry. Where are we right now?
I don't know if you can fully comprehend it, but I guess you would call it parallel world?
So it is a parallel world. I was right. I noticed that this was kind of similar to something called the reverse dimension that, well, I've dealt with before, but it's a little different. It isn't the same thing, and it's definitely not related, but gives a weird familiar vibe. Either way, why am I in a parallel world? And actually, I know why I'm here. I was sent here, but wait a second. Can you get me out of here? You seem like some kind of powerful being, right? Just send me back. I need to get back to my friend.
Wait 1 second. Guys, get out of here.
Wait, are you talking to yourself?
No. Can we get him out of here? Can we do that?
I am in a parallel dimension, and I'm talking to a sheep who talks to himself. Okay. He had been watching from his parallel world for a very long time and told me a lot about the history of the Steves. I'm not sure I fully understand. What do you mean?
The beginning of it all. How the Steves came to be.
The Steves beginning? You mean like the true beginning before even Rainbow Steve?
Yes, Sabre. I've seen all of it. While it has been a long time, I know what happened.
I've never actually even bothered to think about all of that. I never really even thought to think about where all the Steves even came from originally. That's weird. How have I not even thought about that? Look, I know I'm in a rush, but if you could give me some information about how the Steves started, then that would be great. That would be a lot of help. I'd appreciate it. Could you tell me anything about it then?
If it means you'll stay for a little bit, sure.
Sure. As long as you explain to me all about this. This might actually give me some answers as to, I don't know, dealing with things in the present. Learning the past of the Steves might help me now. So what can you tell me about them? I know it's been a while, but you could tell me anything.
It was a while ago. Let me think. I guess the only way to say it is start from the beginning of what I remember.
Yeah.
And that's, well, Steves back then were not as you remember. They were different. Primitive almost, in a way that it's hard to kind of remember. It's been a long time, but they were different in a way you almost couldn't understand.
Okay. Well, can you tell me more? What about their society back then? What did they build? How did they act? Learning these things could really help me.
They were kind of like the Steves you know now. You know, they had towns and they worked together and had communities, but they also wanted more.
Well, I mean, it's cool to know that even back then they, had some towns and all of that. I know it's been a while, but that's pretty cool that even you were able to see that. Must have been really interesting to see it with your own eyes rather than just hear it like it's a piece of history. Can you tell me about what types of Steves there were back then?
I mean, there wasn't a lot to choose from back then. They were pretty basic. That changed pretty quickly when back then they Well,
They
tried to gain new powers.
I don't suppose you know anything more than that, do you? I mean, you did see it all, right?
Well, they with their powers, they learned to make new powers for the most part. They reached out, and the world around them, they started to change.
Even though he seemed friendly enough, something didn't add up. And eventually he wound up tricking me and trapping me in a cell. You know how to get out of here, don't you? You know how to get out of here, and you're not telling me because you don't want to be alone because you've been forced to stay in this world. I don't know who put you in this world, but you can't just keep me here. Don't you dare tell me, Overseer, that you know a way out.
I know a way out.
What? And you didn't tell me that.
But you're not leaving.
What do you mean I'm not leaving? I'm not just gonna stay here. You're powerless anyways. You just showed that you can fly. Who cares?
You're not leaving if I lock you up.
Lock me up? Where are you gonna lock me up? What are you talking about? I'm just... Whoa, 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 whoa! What? Where am I? What did you do?
Welcome to your new home.
What is this? Is this some kind of prison cell? Did you trap me? And is that another one? How many people have you done this to?
That's not important. What's important is that you don't leave.
But I had an idea and was able to trick the Overseer into thinking I was his friend, and he eventually let me out of my cell. Hey, say, do you happen to like, flowers?
Kind of. They're I like looking at them, and well, sometimes I eat them.
You know, sometimes I eat flowers. Sometimes.
No way, really?
Yeah.
The red flowers are my favorite.
Oh yeah, I like the yellow ones myself.
I don't like the yellow ones at all.
Oh, did I say yellow? I meant I also like the red ones.
That's crazy. I could have sworn you said yeah.
Sorry.
That happens to me too. I mix up my words.
Yeah, sometimes I just don't say the right thing. Listen, Overseer. You know, I thought about it, and you're right. Why be alone in this world if we can just be friends?
Now you're getting it. Now you're thinking right. I like this is nice.
Yeah. I'm having a good time. You know, you and I feel like we're really bonding. You know, say, what should we talk about next, Mr. Overseer? Not sheep, Overseer.
Well, tell me what it's like being on the other side, my parallel universe. What is it actually like over there?
Well, let me tell you, okay? It is nothing like being here. I would way rather honestly just spend some time with you here, just hanging out, you and I, buddies forever.
Wait, you were just trying to... Are you trying to trick me?
No. I'm just saying that I would rather do it here. You know, I've had adventures in that world, and they were fun. But I think having adventures with you would be cool, right?
Right, that's crazy. That's exactly what I was thinking, you know?
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, of course. And I gotta say, what other way to have some adventures, you know, other than just letting me out and we go find some?
Wait, are you're trying to escape, aren't you?
I'm not. Why would I try and escape? You're my friend. Where would I run off to? I mean, if I were to run off to someone, it would be to you, wouldn't it?
Let me... 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go for it. I'll be waiting for you, man. Hurry up.
Okay, I'll be back. Don't worry about
it. Yeah, okay. I think this is working, guys. If he lets me out, I'm getting out of here. I need to hurry up and get out of here as fast as possible. I think he's buying it.
What do you think I'm buying?
I think you're going to be buying the present that I'll be getting you, but you won't be buying it other than with friendship, of course.
You got me a present?
Well, I can't give it to you now, of course, because I'm stuck in here.
So if I'll let you out, you'll give me the present, right?
Well, I'll have to go get it, of course.
Yeah, of course. Because, okay,
Yeah. So are you gonna let me out or what?
Well, I mean, you did seem to have a change of heart, and you seem like you want to give me a present too. So, I think that's nice. I'll do that. You know what? I'm gonna let you out. Okay.
You are? Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you out. Okay.
All right. Yeah, sounds good. Whoa! Oh! Wow! You let me out. I really appreciate that, Mr. Overseer. I had managed to get away, but felt bad. The Overseer wasn't evil, he was just lonely. So I returned to him, and I was eventually able to convince him to help me escape the parallel world, promising that I would one day find a way for him to get out of the parallel world as well. I want you to know that I will be your friend, okay? And that you're not alone.
Really? Thanks.
And I mean it this time. I'm not just saying that to escape or anything, right? I mean, if you think about it, I ran away. I could have been long gone, but I came back because I want you to know that I'm not just gonna ditch you, okay?
Well, I mean... The only way you can get out is, well, if I let you.
Yeah, well, wait, what? You can just let me out of here?
No, I didn't. Did somebody? Hello, is there somebody here? I think somebody said something.
You have the powers to open a portal or to teleport me out.
No, what? The
Look. Okay,
No,
look.
no.
First of all, I don't really want to be near that cave because that cave makes me feel very uncomfortable. So let's go over here. But Overseer, I want to be your friend, okay? And as a friend, I'm gonna have to ask you for help. I promise you that I'll figure out a way to get you out of here as well. But
I can't ever leave.
that's what you think. I've been able to solve things that have been worse than this situation you're in.
You don't understand. I was banished here a long time ago by something very powerful.
Well, do you remember any of it? If you can tell me the story, maybe I can put it together. Maybe I can help you. There's no need to just give up hope.
I don't remember. I wasn't always like this. I don't remember my past, really, but I remember there was something that wasn't this. I remember something bad happened, but I don't remember what, and then I was banished here.
I promise you that I will figure out a way to get you out of here, okay? Do you trust me?
I guess I don't really have a choice, but you'll come back for me?
If you can get me out of here and I'm able to save my friends, I promise you that I'll work toward getting you out of here and you'll be able to leave and be in the free world.
Okay, if that's the case, then follow me.
And hey, if you don't believe me, you say that you can watch everything in the regular world, right?
Right.
So you can just keep track of what I'm up to. And if you see that I'm obviously ignoring it purposely, or if I just go behind your back, you'll know, right?
Right. Well, follow me.
Wait. If I go down here, I'm not gonna be able to get back up.
You'll just have to trust me then.
You sure this is how we get out?
It's the only way, I promise you.
Okay. I know it's kind of hard to trust someone after being so alone for so long, but I do want to thank you. I'm grateful that I met you, and I know that I will one day get you out of here, and you'll see the true color of everything again. You'll see the true color of the flowers that you eat.
Maybe one day, Saber. But until then, goodbye, my friend.
I'll see you soon. I had made the Overseer a promise that I intended to keep. Galaxy Steve and I had just finally defeated Void Steve and decided we needed to get away from everything and take a break. So we built a machine that would let us go back to the parallel world and see my old, strange sheep friend, the Overseer.
I don't know. This seems kind of dangerous, Saber. I think you should go first.
Look, why don't you just stay close behind me? We'll go together.
I don't think we should do that, Saber. I mean, remember what happened last time? I kind of merged and got in your head and almost completely disappeared forever.
Yeah.
Created a
Okay,
black hole
I get it.
It almost ended everything.
You have a point, Galaxy Steve. I'll go first, okay? But you gotta come very close behind me, okay?
Yeah, okay. No,
Don't stay too far apart. You never know what'll happen. And I really want you to actually get to the other side with me. If I go and you're not right behind me, then I might be over on the other side and you won't be with me. And I need you to stay with me to stay safe. And, I mean, to be on vacation with me.
Sure, okay, Saber. Sounds good to me. I'm gonna take a step back because this seems a little dangerous.
Yeah, it probably is. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the machine. You ready?
Almost.
Okay, that's probably a little too far. I don't think you need to go that far. Either way, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. There it is. All right, let's do this. I'll see you on the other side, Galaxy Steve. Just get ready to run in here, okay?
You got this, Saber!
Okay, all right. 3, 2, 1. Here I go, okay? Well, something sure does feel like it's happening. Oh, man. Please tell me it worked. Overseer? Is that you?
Saber, you came back!
Around this time, a new threat had just awoken named Origin Steve, who had warned me to stay away from the Steves. I was ready to just leave Galaxy Steve and the Overseer for their own safety, but the Overseer convinced me otherwise. If you go back through that portal, as long as you're with Galaxy Steve, and the portal should be activated on the other end still. If you guys go through, you should be able to make it through, Overseer. Maybe you guys should just do that. Maybe you should just let me stick behind for a little bit. I could catch up eventually, but for now, you guys can go and hang out. Get to know each other out in the regular world, yeah?
I mean, I don't want to hurt your feelings, Overseer, but Saber, you're one of my best friends. I'm not gonna leave you behind, silly. Besides, this world's so boring. There's nothing to do here. What would you possibly hope to accomplish?
Look, I can't tell you why. Just need you to believe me. I need you guys to just go. Just leave me alone.
Saber, can you follow me? And here, Galaxy Steve, you sit here for a second. I need to talk to Saber. Okay, sure. I'll just sit over here. Don't mind me or anything. Not like I'm bored or anything. And just it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry.
Look, Galaxy Steve, we'll be back. Just hang on.
Okay.
Overseer, I don't know what you want to do to try and convince me to go with you guys again, but just look, you just have to leave me alone, okay?
Saber, why are you lying to Galaxy Steve and I?
What do you mean lying to you? Right, you can see everything.
Of course.
Time didn't pause for you, did it?
No, of course.
look,
I saw who was there.
I don't know who it was, and I don't know what they wanted, but they seemed to really be serious about what they threatened me with. He paused Galaxy Steve in time. He's obviously powerful enough to have at least another new battle happen, and I want to avoid that at all costs. And if that means that he just wants me to leave all the Steves alone, then fine. I'll just leave them alone. I think that this is the best for everyone, okay? You're not me, and I highly doubt that that person would care if you were there with any Steve. You can go back into the regular world. You can go back to having a life with friends.
Sabre,
I'll take your spot.
That's not how that works, Sabre. I mean, he's pretty powerful. I have seen him from time to time.
I don't know why he has so much against me, but he said that he woke up from the battle between Void Steve and Galaxy Steve. That immense energy being released woke him up from some slumber he was in. I don't know how long that he's been asleep. I don't know what he wants or why he chose to just wake up from that energy, but I don't want Galaxy Steve to be hurt or go through any of what he just went through again. We've already lost Rainbow Steve. He's the last Steve that I truly know. I just don't want anything to happen to him. I want him to be able to go and bring Steves together again one day. Maybe you could help him with that.
Maybe I can one day, Sabre, but what's important now is you need to tell Galaxy Steve the truth, or at least give him a reason. You can't just
I can't just tell him the truth. If I tell him what's going on, then he's gonna tell me that he'll be here for me and that he'll do whatever it takes, because that's the type of person he is. If I tell him what just happened, he'll probably just go and try and fist fight the Steve that warned me.
You know, that sounds just like the Galaxy Steve I've come to know. What are you gonna do then? You can't just keep lying to him forever.
But I can't tell him the truth, or else he'll just get back into this whole mess again. If he sticks with me, then that Steve will keep on trying to do something, at least to me. And if anything happens to me, then Galaxy Steve will be hurt as well. If he just sees me being safe and you guys leave me behind here, then I could be fine and you guys can move on. Everything will be okay.
Sabre, you haven't considered how Galaxy Steve or I feel, have you? You haven't really considered that. Galaxy Steve and I are gonna follow you until the end. Well, we're your friends, and we've got your back no matter what challenge we face.
We were able to use the machine that got us there to travel back, and I was finally able to keep my promise to help the Overseer escape the parallel world. Overseer, start trying to open the connection to the other side of the world again. As soon as that happens, I'm guessing there's gonna be a lightning again, and that'll be our indicator to be able to walk through.
Let me just focus my energy here, and you should be able to go through. I think you're safe to go through. Good luck, Sabre!
I'll see you guys on the other side, okay?
Make a sandwich for me when you're on the other side.
Yeah, will do. For sure. No, I can't really do that in this world, but okay, whatever. Okay, I think I'm seeing some color. Okay, it worked! Guys, well, I mean, I know you're probably standing like right here somewhere, but it worked, so go ahead and walk through. Are you walking through? Please don't make me feel like I was the only one that made it through.
I'm free!
Oh. Okay.
Hey, Sabre, how's it going?
It's going good. Look, it's not over yet. We have to make sure that the Overseer can get through. Overseer, you're good. Go ahead and walk through.
I'm scared. What if he doesn't make it through?
He'll make it. He'll make it. I know he can. He's a lot more powerful than he thinks.
That's a lot of lightning. I don't know.
Come on, Overseer, you can do it. Get through here. Come back to the regular world. I'm a little worried that he's not gonna make it through at this point. The lightning's slowing down. Come on, Overseer.
Sabre!
It worked.
I'm free. I'm finally out. It's so colorful.
The Overseer was finally free and had a whole new life ahead of him. So he decided it was time to go off on his own and live that life. It was sad to see him go, but we hoped we would see him again one day. You were all alone over there. If you leave us, then you'll be alone again. Aren't you worried that you won't have anyone to talk to?
Don't get me wrong. You guys are, well, my best friends and, well, my only friends. And without you guys, I'd still be stuck in that world. Probably forever. I'm always grateful for you, but I kind of want to just go out into the world and see things and do things, you know?
I can understand that. I just thought that, you would at least stay a little longer because, well, we haven't really gotten to know each other too well. We haven't really hung out that much.
You're right, and I hope our paths cross again sometime soon. After I've gone and explored and learned even more about this world, I'd love to be able to do that, but right now I kind of want to just start my own adventure.
Just kind of sad to see you go. I mean, you sure about this? If you leave, it's not like we can just find you that easily, especially since neither of us have powers, and Galaxy Steve might have been able to at one point if he really tried, but now he doesn't have any powers. So once you leave, there's a good chance that we might not be able to find each other again. Plus, I don't know, this just gives me a feeling like every other person that we help out or something. Everyone just leaves. I'm not trying to pressure you or anything. I'm just saying it's always happened.
Yeah, I know. I've been there and I've seen it, and when it kind of comes down to it, I feel like I truly don't belong in this group. I feel like I really need to go, find my own friends and find my own crew. I've always been on the outside looking in. And I feel like I'll always be an outsider here. And it's not your fault. Absolutely not. You guys are friendly and nice and kind to me. It's just...
I understand. You don't need to try and defend yourself over it. It's not like I don't want you to feel pressured to hang out with us just because we saved you. We saved you so that you could have your own life. I just thought that it would be cool to maybe enjoy our time a little more together.
Yeah, you're right. And it would have been fun, but you know, I think this is the perfect place for us to part ways before we truly get to know each other and I become, well, a part of your crew. I think it's time for us to part ways.
Even if we don't see each other, even if we're not hanging out right then and there, you know that I'll always be there.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I should probably get going. More than likely, it might get night soon, and I don't want to be running around at night, so...
Yeah, again, I'll miss you, Overseer. You having Galaxy Steve's voice, well, it's quite confusing, but at the same time, it's a comforting voice to hear.
I guess you're right. Well, goodbye, Sabre.
Now, it was a long time before I saw the Overseer again. In fact, generations of Steves had passed, though I didn't know that at first. Origin Steve had put Galaxy Steve and I in a bubble outside the timeline, but I was eventually able to escape.
I'll wait for you, Sabre, but...
I don't want to leave without you.
Okay, Sabre. I'll be fine, okay?
Are you sure? If I can't find you, you're gonna be stuck in here alone forever with this
portal.
Sabre.
It'll be okay, Sabre, because you'll come back for me, and I'll wait here.
I have no idea what the spirit world's like. It could look exactly like the regular world for all I know, but it could also just it could be terrifying. I have no idea who's there. I don't know what'll happen to me either, but I promise you that I'm gonna come back for you, okay? I'll find a way out of the spirit world to get back into the regular world, and from there, I'll make a way. I'll figure it out. I'll find a way to get you out of here.
Okay, Sabre, I'll be waiting for you, friend.
Once we get out of here, both of us together, we have to take on Origin Steve. I have no idea what he's up to right now, but he's probably starting his plans. He's probably just starting them anyway. We have time. We can do this.
I shudder to think what's gonna be Origin Steve. I shudder at that name. I can't believe he did this to us, Sabre. He locked us away for all eternity. How cruel could he be?
Look, when I told him that I would make him pay for all of this, I wasn't lying and I wasn't just trying to act tough. We'll make him pay for all of this. Don't worry. We'll prove him wrong. That Steves are a lot stronger than he thinks they are, right?
You're right, Sabre. We're not gonna just let him win, Sabre.
No.
We're gonna fight him. And we're gonna win, Sabre.
Well, this is it, Galaxy Steve. I'm gonna go into the spirit world, and I hope I'll see you again soon.
And Sabre, no matter what, you'll always be my friend.
Don't say it like I won't see you again, but same. I appreciate you for coming back and forgiving me. I won't forget that. I'll see you in a little while. Here we go! Ah! I had stumbled upon a green Steve with strange red markings on him, and eventually convinced him to bring me to an actual Steve village. Do you come from a village or something? I'd love to meet them. I could meet all the other Steves and I could talk to them and get to know them. Look, I'm not trying to, look, I'm sorry. I haven't seen Steves in so long. It's a long story, but I promise you, I just want to help Steves. I just want to help you guys. Something isn't right. Why don't you have any powers in the first place? Please, I'm not chasing you, okay? Look, let me just get out of here. Look, I'm not chasing you, okay? I'm sorry. I thought that the Steves were pretty much going extinct, and saying even one Steve is just, well, it's amazing, but something isn't right. You seem so weak. And I'm not trying to insult you. I'm sorry. I think I'm coming off totally wrong here. I would just love to meet all the other Steves that you know. Maybe some of them can explain everything that's going on. Something doesn't feel right. Obviously, everything seems normal to you, but please, I would love to just go to your village and meet other people, other Steves. I can show you guys how to survive even better if you'd like. If that's something that you would even want. Maybe you guys just want nothing to do with me anyways. No, the Steves from the spirit world, they believe in me, and I can get the Steves from this world to believe me too. Please, Green Steve. My name is Sabre. I've worked with plenty of other Steves before. They've all pushed me to do better, and I'm not too sure. We aren't allowed to bring outsiders to our village. Please. I promise you, I'm not here to hurt any Steves. It seems like you guys have had it rough. It seems like you guys have, well, been in trouble. I can help you guys. I can make your guys' way of life better if you allow me in, if you guys let me see what's going on. It turned out the village was run by my old friend, the Overseer. Overseer? What are you doing here? Why? Are you the leader?
Never mind that, Sabre. What are you doing here? How are you here?
So much is happening. I don't know where to start. I can't believe that I found you again. I've been gone for so for so long at this point. I was worried that I would never see anyone familiar again.
Telling me, Saber,
Overseer, what's happening? Why are the Steves looking different? Why don't they have powers? And why are you their leader? What's happened since I've been gone?
Saber, calm down.
How can I calm down? I went through a spirit world. I left Galaxy Steve behind inside of a bubble outside of the timeline, and now here, and these Steves look infected, and now you're the leader of some infected Steves. They don't have powers, and
Saber, calm down. Calm down, friend. It's okay. You're gonna be okay.
Under Origin Steve's rule, the Steves had fallen into ruin, and the Overseer had been doing his best to try and keep as many Steves as possible safe. It was also then when I learned just how long I had been gone, and everything that had happened in my absence.
Saber, you've been gone for so long.
What do you mean I've been gone for so long? These Steves are still here. It's cool that you found Steves, but why are they so different? Why do they look so substantially different, and why don't they have powers?
Saber, I went looking for you. We all went looking for you.
What?
But we stopped looking generations ago.
What are you talking about?
Saber, it's been so long. Generations. It's been so long that I can't even remember.
No! What are you talking about, Overseer? You can't be telling me right now that generations have passed since I've been gone. I've only been gone days.
No, Saber. More than days. It's been so long that I can't remember.
Overseer, no, I can't have been gone for generations.
When you left, Saber, I didn't know what to do. I looked for you in Galaxy Steve, and I couldn't find you. And so I began to look around. But Saber, I began to find things.
What?
Began to find Steves.
Hey.
Steves, all of a sudden, began reappearing, populating the world around us, but something was wrong, Saber. Something was different about them. They started slowly to change. At first, it was barely noticeable. A red Steve with just, maybe a few blue patches here and there, and you'd hardly even notice it. You wouldn't even bat an eye, but it began to get worse. Steves almost look like they were sick. Colors all over them. Green Steves were no longer green Steves. There were green Steves mixed with blue Steves, and something even worse began to happen, Saber. They began to lose their powers.
What?
After time, Steves no longer were able to do anything. They lost all powers. Everything that Steves were able to do, Saber. They lost all their powers. I can only assume it was Origin Steve.
I refuse to accept that this is what it's actually come to. No way that much time has passed. I know that I was separated from the timeline. I was put inside of a bubble, and I thought that as soon as I got out, barely any time had even passed. Generations had passed while I was in there. Generations had been lost while I was in there. I missed all of it. The Steves in the Overseer's village warned about a witch in a cave up in the mountains. Even though the Overseer pleaded for me not to go, I had to see for myself. I had a feeling you would try to see the witch. I had to tell the Overseer. You told on me? Are you serious? Look, I can handle myself. I'm not gonna bring any trouble to the people. It's just me. I'm alone. What's it even
Saber,
matter?
I know your intentions are always good. Your intentions are always pure, but you have a record of bringing destruction to the ones around you, and I can't have that happen to the Steves around me, Saber.
What are you trying to say,
them now.
Overseer? Are you saying that you don't trust me at this point?
No, of course not, Saber.
It sure
I trust
sounds
you.
like it.
Look at your past. You have, well, as you know, I've seen everything. Back then, before you saved me, I was there watching everything you did. And when your intentions are good, Saber, good things don't always happen. And I don't know what's in that cave. She's different. I don't know how to explain it. And especially in this world, different's not very good.
So what? Tell me to just leave it alone? What if this witch could help us, I don't know, figure something out? What if this witch could lead us to figure out how to possibly fight back? You see, before I had been trapped outside the timeline and generations past, I had received a message from someone who claimed to be Origin Steve's first creation and suspected this was somehow connected. I'm gonna go into that cave. If I don't come back, then you guys need to evacuate. Give me 1 day.
1 day, Saber. We'll be waiting for you. And Saber,
Yeah,
don't you lose hope either, friend.
I won't. Time to see what's inside of this cave. It's time to see what this witch is all about. If those thieves are scared of her, then I'm sure that the witch has some kind of power that could help us, right? I hope that they were wrong about how she's dangerous or something. It turned out the person in the cave wasn't a witch. In fact, it was an Alex, the only one I had ever met. I don't get it. I know that there's Alex's, but I never really considered them being here with Steve's and all that. Hi. Look, I don't mean, ow! What are you doing? Wait, I don't mean any harm. I'm a good guy. No, she ran away. I can't believe there was an Alex here. How is that even possible? If there's any chance that you can take, if there's any little bit of, well, belief you have inside of you, please, put it on me. I can show you that there's good people out there. I can show you that you can control your powers. You must be so scared and terrified of your own powers because of how the Steves have reacted to it. I saw how you ran away. Yeah, I don't suppose you know how to do that willingly, do you?
All I've known is fight or flight. Something happens, I get scared, I end up in someplace new.
Yeah, I've dealt with Steves like that before. My closest friends have been lost and didn't know how to control their energy either. I can show you. Alex would join me on my mission to try to defeat Origin Steve, but I would need to return to the Steve village once more and ask for the Overseer's help. Unfortunately, that didn't go as smoothly as I had hoped.
Stay away from that Steve, Sabre.
That Steve is the key to saving everyone. You want to save this village, well, I want to save the world!
No, Sabre, you don't understand. You can't take the green Steve. Please, taken already so much. Just go away.
I'm not trying to take everything. I'm trying to save everyone. Listen, you didn't see it. Galaxy Steve and I saw it. Galaxy Steve can even vouch. You don't want to see what happened. You don't want to see what went down, Overseer. You don't even understand how awful it was, how powerful it was. More powerful than any other Steve I've ever seen. You have never seen such raw power. So just leave me alone. I'm gonna go talk to the green Steve.
No, you can't. Sabre, just leave it alone. Just go away. Never come back.
No, I'm gonna do it. Green Steve, where are you?
Green Steve, come on out.
Green Steve, please!
So much for not alerting the village, Green Steve!
It doesn't matter. We just need to talk to Steve. Green Steve, come out! It's me,
Sabre.
Sabre.
You do this. I'll fight you if I have to.
Stop! I just need to talk to the Green Steve.
What are you doing?
I will leave you guys alone.
No, just leave now. Don't ever come back.
This
here.
world will be destroyed if I don't talk to that Green Steve. Please.
You don't understand it. Just please let Sabre do it.
Stop! No. That's enough. Green Steve, I don't suppose that you heard what we were saying. I didn't mean for you to see us fighting like that. I've heard everything, and I'm angry at both of you. Look, I'm sorry. A lot's happened since I last came here. Green Steve, I know it's your choice. The Overseer wouldn't let me even see you, but it's up to you. It's up to you to decide if you want to help us. If you heard it all, then you know what you have to do. I'm gonna have to put you into a machine to help me find Alex. I'm not gonna force you, but I've seen something that I can't even explain, that I don't think anyone will believe me, other than Galaxy Steve, because he was there. Overseer, I have to do this. The world depends on it. The Steves, the animals, everyone. Overseer, Green Steve has to come with me. He'll be safe.
Just leave. But, Sabre, Galaxy Steve, you're banished.
What?
You're to never return to this village. Leave. Never, ever come back.
Overseer.
Green Steve, you're welcome. Come back anytime. Anytime you choose, you're always welcome here, Green Steve. But, Sabre, Galaxy Steve, leave my sight.
You may hate me now, but I'll prove it to you. I'll show you that everything I'm doing is gonna work out. The Overseer was furious at me, and I understood. All he wanted was the Steves to be safe, but eventually, we would make up, and Alex was actually able to fix all of the corrupted Steves, and not just the Overseer's village, but the entire world. I'm so sorry! I know that I broke the rules, but... What?
I know everything.
What do you mean you know?
Green Steve here, you told him to go away, and, well, he stayed and watched, and he saw everything.
What?
Everything you did.
Green Steve, I told you that it was dangerous and that you should run back as fast as possible. You stayed back and watched? You could have gotten hurt. Yeah, I was worried about you guys. Okay, well, either way, I'm glad you're okay, and so you know about all of it?
Everything. And, Sabre, I was wrong. I was wrong about everything, and I'm so sorry. Could you forgive me?
Of course I forgive you, Overseer. As soon as all of it went down and we knew that we had won, I rushed back here. You're one of my best friends here, and I wanted to make sure that you guys knew what happened, even if it meant that I was banished and you would be mad about the news because I showed up again.
How could I be mad? You've saved all of us. Well, not exactly you, but all of you. You've saved all the Steves, and always be grateful for you.
Alex, you know how you fixed Galaxy Steve before we came here?
Yeah, it was kind of easy, actually.
Well, I think I figured out what Hypno Steve was talking about when he was talking to us. Hypno Steve said that you were the balance to Origin Steve, right? You brought balance. I was thinking, Origin Steve did all these horrible things and, well, It was kind of hard to imagine even being able to fix any of it, but you're the one that can. You'll be able to bring balance to this entire universe. That's you. You can do all of that. You fixed Galaxy Steve. What if you can fix these Steves? What if you can reverse the things that have been done to these Steves? You think it's possible? Really? Yeah.
I think I could do it. Blue Steve, would you be willing to try?
What do you say, Blue Steve? You down to be the first ever Steve to be fixed? You would do that for me?
I know there's been differences in the past, but now everything's right again.
After everything I've done to you?
The Steves are still good people.
The things I've said?
Yes, even after all of that. I still want to help. I mean what I say. I've always just wanted to help.
Alex is the most powerful being in this world now, and she's probably the best person to be it. You're truly an amazing person, Alex. Honestly, I think we can all agree with that. You're the one fit for ruling, and the fact that you're not really even trying to rule anyone is the reason why you're gonna be the one to bring balance to this world, Alex. Let's start with Blue Steve, huh? How about everyone stand back? Let's see if Alex can do this. I'm ready. Here we go.
Okay, Blue Steve. You're gonna see lightning, but you won't feel anything, okay?
Here we go. No way. It worked! You're gonna be able to save all the Steves, Alex! How do you feel, Blue Steve? I can't believe it. I'm all blue! Yeah, the Steves can be brought back to how they were. You're all blue. I know that this is all kind of sudden and it's asking a lot of you right now, Alex. Thank you. Hey, you mind if you fix the rest of the Steves that are around in the town right now?
Of course. Would you mind getting another one, Blue Steve?
Yeah, let's bring them out one at a time. I'll go spread the word. All right, she even fixed the Overseer himself. And we were finally able to find out the truth about his past. We had discovered that the Overseer was actually an Elder Blue who had forgotten all of his memories.
There's one more person I need to fix.
Huh? What do you mean? I mean, Galaxy Steve has all of his powers back, and I mean, there's literally nothing wrong with me. I never had powers in the first place.
And
Overseer.
Huh?
What? You've already fixed all of the Steves in the village.
Yeah, what do you mean, the Overseer?
No, I mean you.
I'm really confused.
No, just listen. Overseer, don't you think it's a little strange how you're the, well, only talking sheep in this entire world?
Well, I mean, I kind of thought that was strange, but you have to understand, I'm from a parallel world. I'm not from this world. I'm different than you.
Do you know why?
Well, no, I guess I don't.
Okay, guys, I need you to stand back, okay?
But I don't understand. It's the Overseer.
Sabre, trust me.
Okay, come on, Galaxy Steve. Let's stand back.
You might not want to go over there. Let's go over here.
Okay. All right, let's go over here. Wait, how are you? Are you saying that you puked? Because that's literally not, I'm not going to question it. Literally not going to question. Okay. All right, we're ready. Whenever you're ready. I don't know what you're doing, but go for it, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, Overseer, this won't hurt.
Okay.
Huh? What? You're an Elder Blue?
I'm a Steve?
You're a darker blue Steve. That means you're an Elder Blue Steve. I don't understand. Did you just turn him into one?
No, this is his actual form. He wasn't always a sheep.
What are you talking about? I wasn't always a sheep, but all I remember is being a sheep. I
know it's confusing. There's a lot that this whole world doesn't even know what happened. But you've always been this Blue Steve, just in the form of a sheep.
I'm so confused. Then how come he turned into a sheep in the first place?
A long time ago, when Origin Steve and I were still together, he was bringing this new idea that everything needed to be perfect. And all the Steves needed to be this certain way. And one Steve decided that he wanted to fight for his own right. And that Steve is you, Overseer.
You were the first ever Steve to revolt against Origin Steve?
Well, it's not even that. He was the first Elder Blue Steve. He was the first one to see through all of it. You were the first ever Elder Blue? After returning the Overseer back to his true self, that was the last time I saw him. But I know now that he knows his true self and can live to his fullest potential. He is out there protecting the Steves of his village better than ever and helping them prosper. And with that concludes the story of the Overseer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more story of videos, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment down below what other story of you want to see based on what Steve. Thank you for all of your guys' support. As always, I'm your host, Sabre, and I'll see you tomorrow with another daily Minecraft video.